wow, and drastic change from what like the preview screen was to like what my real face is, but it's fine. So honestly, I kind of just wanted someone to talk to. I feel like I just don't really have anyone to listen. So I'm gonna make videos and put them on YouTube because I watch a lot of other YouTubers, and why the fuck not? Like, you know. Um, but hi, my name is Adelaide, and I'm 20 years old. I'm currently in college, which is pretty cool. Also, I need to do my fucking eyebrows. It's fucking rough. But I'm moving tomorrow. Can I double tap this and turn it? Nope, can't. It's on Snapchat. But I'm moving tomorrow out of my dorm apartment, which is basically like it's an apartment like in a resident hall on my like a school campus that I go to. But I'm moving back into like a dorm room, so like I'll move like out of like my nice apartment into my tiny dorm room, which is fine because I love my dorm room. I love my resident hall. I love everyone that's there. But classes don't start for a while, which is nice. But like I said, I just wanted someone to talk to, and I feel like I don't really have that many people to talk to. Like I have plenty of friends. They're just not here. Like it's summer, and they don't come back for like at least a week. And even then, I haven't seen them like all summer. And like this is stuff like I want to talk about that like this is stuff that I just never talk about, which is my feelings, because I usually only talk about like boys and makeup and food and people that I know and things that are going on, but like I never really talk about like myself. So I just wanted to say like everything that I'm feeling like the last couple of months, which honestly is like a lot. Like I just been feeling like really low and down, and like I feel like I just am not good enough. Like I'm just not, like I don't know if anyone else, like I know other people feel this way all the time, but like I just feel like I genuinely feel like I'm not good enough to for anything, for anyone. Like it's not even like about like relationships. It's about like jobs and friendships and like just even like little things like I don't know, like I don't know, like I just am not like I just feel like I'm not worthy, and that I don't know, I've just been very like down and like very very sad, and like I said, I just feel like I don't really have like people to really talk to, so I'm gonna talk to YouTube, even talk to you too, tube. Sorry, I make bad jokes that are not even jokes, but I'm sorry that this is really bad footage. It's on my shitty Android phone that's like 10 months old, but no. Yes? I don't know. 10 months old? And even before then, it was on like clearance. So it's super, super old, which is fine because I didn't pay for it. My brother bought it for me, and it was like $100 because I'm a broke college student and can't afford good phones or anything. So, crappy Androids it is. But no, but like I said, I've been feeling really sad and down, and like I have a journal. I write things out, but I feel like this is a coping mechanism that I've had since I was fucking 13 years old. This one's really old. I've had it since I was a senior in high school, and I've filled it. Like, I've only had it for 2 years, and I filled this many pages already. Like, that's halfway, you know? But, I don't know, I just feel like I am not very, like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not good enough, and I feel like everyone hates me, and, like, I feel like it's really sad. I'm sad, and I'm angry, and I'm tired, and I just want to like feel appreciated and feel like I'm not total fucking fuck up. I mean, I am a total fucking fuck up, but I don't know, I'm also, like, very lonely. I feel like that's another thing I want to talk about. Like, I, like, I have friends, but they all want home for the summer, because in, like, our school, like, they don't, like, you can't save for the summer unless you have a job or you're gonna pay for it, and, not a lot of people do, but I have a job that paid for my housing, which is really nice, because I don't really have a home to go home to. Actually, I don't have a home to go home to. I'm kind of homeless, so that's another thing for another day, I guess. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about how I just don't feel like I just don't. I feel I just my self-worth and, like, the way I feel about myself and, like, my self-esteem and my, like, mental health of everything is just trash right now, and it's not that bad. It's not as bad as what it once was when I was, like, 16 after my dad died. Like, that was bad, because when I was 16, my depression then was, like, it was bad. I wanted to die, like, every single fucking day after my dad died. And keep in mind, like, my mom's dead too. I'm an orphan. Like, wow, that sounds weird to say it out loud, even though I've been a fucking orphan for, like, 3 years, since 2013, which I guess would be 5 years, not 3 years. Wow, it's been a long time. But, so, yeah, so, like, since, like, 2000, like, that was a really bad time. Like, that was, like, I wanted to die all the time, and I didn't care how. Like, I would get on my school bus in the morning and be like, I wish this bus would crash, and, like, I'd be the only person to die. Like, I didn't want anyone else to die. I wanted to be fine. I just wanted to be the one person, like, in a, like, a weird, like, what the fuck kind of thing happened, like, why this one student died and everyone else was okay. But, like, that was, like, what I wanted. I wanted to die, and I'm like, and I mean, I did act on it, like, once, but after that, I was like, I couldn't do it to my family, and I started getting better, and it was more like I want someone to help me, and not more like I want to actually end this. It was more like, I want to end this chapter of my life. I want to end feeling this way. I don't actually want to end my life, kind of thing. And honestly, I'm, like, those dark thoughts are coming back, but it's not as, like, intense. Like, I still, like, thinking, like, I don't actually want to die, but I want to, like, end this chapter in my life. Like, I love college, don't get me wrong. I love it with all of my fucking heart, but I like, there's just been so much. It's so intense. It's so stressful. It's I don't know. Like, I've learned a lot about myself this summer and the last 2 years. And, like, I'm really sad. And I'm lonely, and I feel like there's just not anyone there for me. And, like, honestly, it's me and my brother, because, like I said, my parents are dead. And, yeah. I don't know. I just want to start feeling good about myself again. And, like, I don't know. Will that happen? Who knows? I just also want my eyebrows to fucking grow in, because I overplucked them. And, like, I overpluck them, but then, like, they're still, like, really thick and, like, long. I don't know how to fucking fix them. I don't know. So, this is kind of just, like, my little rant about my feelings. It's not really coherent. Doesn't really have a rhyme or reason. It's just things that have been on my mind. And not that you guys even care, because, like, I don't know you guys. You don't know me. I'm just a nobody with the nobody YouTube. And I mean, do I really think I'll be a YouTuber? Fuck no. I want to be a social worker. Like, that's my major. Like, I want to be a social worker, and like, that's what I want to do. I want to graduate college. I want to go to grad school. Do I even think I can make it as a YouTuber? Fuck no. Do you know how many other YouTubers there are, and how long it takes to like actually do something and like to actually be someone? Fucking forever. And I wouldn't even have good content because I'm literally going to be so busy, not only like this school year, this next school year, and then even after that. Like, I don't know what comes after the school year or the next school year, but hopefully grad school, and then hopefully, you know, like a career or something. But I'm gonna go now because it's 11 minutes long, and I've got ramen noodles in my microwave with a big bottle of ibuprofen because I worked 9 hours today at this grocery store that I work at. And which is another thing, I work at this grocery store. Okay, I literally just got hired like 2 to 3 weeks ago. Like, I think I got hired 3 weeks ago, but then I had like 1 week of training, and then like one like really easy work where I only worked like 12 hours. And then I had an hour per week where I worked like 23 hours, and this week I'm working 27. But last week I worked like 4 shifts, like, so I've worked maybe like 7 shifts. And then my manager was like, hey, how do you feel about moving to customer service? And I was like, ooh, that'd be cool. And like, I get up there, and it's kind of like a manager position, but like not like I have like supervisor codes and everything. And like, I like count drawers, and like, you know, like I like if a cashier needs like a price change, or like they just need manager codes, like I can go over there and like key it in and have like be done. Like, you don't actually need a real manager to come, which is pretty freaking great. But it's also like super stressful because it's like I barely know how to work the cashier, like just regular cashiering. Like, I have cashier experience, so like I know what I'm doing, like I know how to like check people out, but I'm like, I barely know how to use your guys' system, and now I'm a service desk person, which honestly is kind of like a manager position, so it's kind of like which is kind of really stressful. But it did help my self-worth a little bit, because I feel like if like they saw something in me, you know, like, first of all, they saw something in me to begin with because they fucking hired me, which is crazy because like that's like probably why my like self-worth has diminished over like the last 4 to 5 months, is because I applied to be like it's called a CA at my school, but it's called an RA at every other fucking college in America where I live, obviously. But it's a very like rigorous, I can't say R's, okay, I was in speech, don't drag me. But it's very like intense training, like not even training, but like an interview and application process, where first everyone who like wants to like to be a CA, they have to like write this letter of why you want to be a CA, like no longer than a page. You have to have, like, fill out the application, have references, like, you know, the whole 9 yards, and then you do like a meeting, like you have like everyone who applied a meeting. You get times for like group interviews, so you have like one group interview and then one individual interview. So then you go to your group interview, and you're basically sitting at this table, and you're giving like a couple of scenarios. So I think it's like 3 scenarios with your group, and you have to like figure them out, and like how you would problem solve them, and just everything else. And like your individual interview is, you go the day of, and you are sent to like this circle in the middle of the freaking room, and then they'll like call out like a number, like they give you a number, and then you go to like, there's like the whole like thing, like their middle was like chairs, and then like the whole like room was surrounded like by like tables, like, so you'd go in and you'd like start like, so there's probably like 9 tables on the outside, so you'd go to like one table, they'd ask you some like a bunch of questions, you'd go back to the center, you'd go to the next table, you go back to the center, and then go to the third table, and then go back to the center, and then you were done. So like everyone was going at the same time you were going, but like there's 3 different, like, I don't know, it's complicated to explain, but it was definitely a lot. And then after that, they like send out emails. It was either, yeah, no, it was definitely emails. Like they don't even like respect you enough to like send it out via like letter in your mailbox. Like we all live on campus. Like it wouldn't be that hard because you wouldn't even have to use postage. You just have to print out a bunch of envelopes. But I guess we want to save trees, which I guess, yes, I definitely want to save trees, and I do like believe in like very like environmental things, but like for like a job like that, like I feel like, I don't know, I guess email for like the first stage is fine, but for the second stage, it's like there's 2 stages. So like after like the first stage, like they'll send out the emails like you made it to the second stage or you're cut, like you didn't make it. And so for the second stage, I made it, which is cool. But then you like shadow a CA, and you have to do a bunch of things. So like you have to interview another CA, you have to go to a staff meeting, you have to put on your own little program, which are like programs, are like things that CAs put on for residents of like their floor, so like that the residents can get out of the room and have like a little bit of stress relief. And they're like, they'll happen either monthly to bi-weekly, depending on the CA, depending on the building, depending on if it's like a first floor, like a freshman floor, upperclassmen. If it's in the apartments, they're less often. So like that kind of depends on the CA and what's going on. But so that's a thing. And then so I did my program. I did it on domestic abuse. I had a friend come in. She worked at one of our domestic abuse shelters in town, and we kind of just had like a Kahoot, and then we had like a Q&A kind of thing, and I had candy. Like my program name was what was it, Kahoot and Candy, or Candy Kahoot, I don't know. It was, now that I look back and I'm like, it's kind of dumb, and it was like kind of planned out, I don't know. But either way, I had a friend come in. She like kind of spoke about like what she did at like the shelter, and like what Survivor House. I could say that. I was like, can I say that? Yeah, I can say it. Like they're like the shelter's called Survivor House here. So she came in, we spoke, and then you have to, what else do you have to do? Interview. Oh, you have to have an interview with like the RHD, which is kind of like the building manager. So like I did all of that. I finished with all like they give you like 3 to 3.5 weeks to do all of this stuff. So I did it in 2 weeks, which is really good because I got like a week of like extra like time after, like before the deadline of all the stuff was due. But then they take like 3 weeks to like tell you if you're hired or not. And I didn't get hired. And the way they have it is, you get hired, either yes, you're gonna be a CA, or you're an alternate, which is basically like, we don't have a job for you right now, but we would want you to work for us. And then there's just flat out no. And I got a flat out no, and I thought I did pretty good, which is fine. Like I get it. Like, I'm just not a good person, I guess. And so it was like, okay. It like really hurt, actually. I fucking cried my eyes out that entire night that I got my no email. I was like, alright, not studying for my test tomorrow, because I don't know if I had a test, I don't remember. It was so long ago. But yeah, anyway, and then I didn't get that job, and then I applied for another job where I had an interview, and I got like told no, which is fine again. I don't remember what that job was, but it was definitely like a job that I really wanted, and it was for next year, I think. I don't know, but they were like, no, we don't want you. And I was like, okay, it's okay. And then I got this job, which was really great because I really needed a job. So, but yeah, and then yeah. But I'm gonna end this here because my noodles are getting cold, because you know that's what college students eat. And then I'm gonna watch some Vampire Diaries because I'm on season 7, and I need to finish it before school starts. So bye.